can see this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move.
In a viral video over the weekend, Justin Bieber says he's suffering from paralysis on one side of his face. It's a condition called Ramsay Hunt syndrome. It's a very rare condition. So this morning we're calling in an expert to help us learn a bit more about it. Dr. Comilla Sasson joins us this morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So what exactly is Ramsay Hunt syndrome?
Well, I think a lot of folks obviously saw Justin Bieber's video over the weekend. And so Ramsay Hunt syndrome is very similar to zoster or shingles. I think that's what a lot of folks have heard of, or the same virus that actually causes chickenpox. So basically what happens is that the chickenpox virus lays latent, meaning that it's sort of asleep in our systems, and then something will have it stress the system and it'll come out. And so Ramsay Hunt specifically is where you've got the facial paralysis, just like Justin had, and then you have an associated rash with it too as well. It's relatively rare. I've been an ear doc for about 18 years and I've only seen a couple cases of it.
It's so interesting because it kind of mimics Bell's palsy in a way, but how are they different?
So Bell's palsy is something that we see actually pretty commonly, and there's a number of different reasons why people might get it. So one of them can be the same zoster virus, that VZV virus that causes Ramsay Hunt, but there's also other causes as well too. So Bell's palsy will just be an isolated facial paralysis, and you won't see the rash, that characteristic rash that you see on the ear. You may also, with Ramsay Hunt, get hearing loss, vertigo, so a lot of other symptoms in addition to just that facial paralysis that we're seeing.
This is so interesting because you're saying this is like this virus or whatever that lays dormant in your body. What causes it? Do we know what causes it to trigger into this?
I think all of us wish we did. Oftentimes it can come from stress. If your immune system is compromised or weakened for some reason, even some medications. I mean, there's a lot of different potential reasons why it might happen, but we're not totally sure, unfortunately.
Is there a treatment or cure for it?
Well, I think the most important thing, is that people need to get to the emergency department right away. Whenever you have any kind of facial paralysis, you want to come see us regardless, because again, this also could be a mimic for a stroke as well. So and a stroke is a loss of blood flow to the brain. So the treatment that we will give for Ramsay Hunt, which is similar to what we do for Bell's palsy as well, is high dose steroids. We'll do antivirals. And then a lot of it is just watch and wait and see what happens.
How long could it be until Bieber's able to perform again? I mean, there's a lot of Bieber fans out there and they're super bummed about this. I mean, how long could his, recovery be?
I wanted to update you.
Gosh, I'm probably one of those people. I love his music.
You're a believer?
7-year-old, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm a believer. So I think I'm rooting for him as well. But, it can be weeks, it can be months. And, the thing with Ramsay Hunt is that it is a little bit more severe even than Bell's palsy. Mm-hmm. So less than 50% of people will have full recovery. So a lot of it just depends over the course of the next few weeks what happens. You did notice on his video that his eye also wasn't really closing. Mm-hmm. So we always have to watch for corneal abrasions that can happen from really dry eyes, because your eyelid is what causes your eye to have that water and to not get dry. So we've got that. Plus we've got the potential for tinnitus, or that ringing in the ears, hearing loss, vertigo. Plus, he's having a hard time moving his mouth, right? And so he's having a difficult time with eating, singing, making words. I mean, it's going to be a road to recovery for sure.
Last question for you real quick. How quickly does this come on? I mean, is this something that just happened within like minutes, or were there like warning signs leading up to it?
Most often people will just kind of come in and say, like, all of a sudden I woke up and the side of my face wasn't moving. So it's not necessarily something that can be, sort of a gradual onset. It just sort of hits them right away. And again, I cannot say how important it is that if you have anything happen, like if your face starts to droop, that you do see a doctor, because again, this could be a stroke.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately for him, it's just that it's the zoster virus, that the Ramsay Hunt syndrome. But again, it's going to be a long road to recovery. So I'm not sure when we're going to be going to any Bieber concerts, unfortunately.
Oh, it's such a bummer. But you're right. A stroke, you have to catch it real fast. So always go in and get it checked out. Dr. Comilla, really appreciate you joining us again. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.